Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we live? Give me a 6-7, chat. 6-7. Did I miss 5? I don't think I said 5. What's going on, chat? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for being here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I didn't see you last week, so it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you guys. I hope you're all well, and thank you for your patience. Last Sunday was honestly a pretty tough Sunday, dude. It was North London Derby. Tottenham lost. Canada lost the gold medal game to the United States, and I was just very down, to be straight with you. I know it's just sports, but I was down. To be honest, I was down. Let me turn that down a bit. How's that? You guys like the piano in the background? I figured I'd play some copyright-free music today, just because it feels right. Good to be back in action, though, man. Posted a vlog today of the Sheffield Party Poker Tour, which is cool. Did watch Tottenham lose this morning, which is kind of sad, but, you know, c'est la vie. Had a nice book club yesterday at my home in Montreal, and drank a lot of wine. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little hungover today, but that's how it goes sometimes, and that sometimes is today. Okay? So that's what's up. Why isn't this closing? Close. I've broken my pen. Okay, we got aces. That's pretty fun. We could flat here too, but I think 4-bet is fine. Standard. What we got going on today is it is Millions Online Day 1. So basically, we're going to be playing everything we can except for the main event, because the main event does not work for us. I won't be able to catch a flight home in time because I'll be in Seville leading up to it. But here we go. Let me resize this because this is... Actually, that fits. Yo, we got sub hype coming in. Who's that? Oh, it's B-Car with 100 months, dude. Look at the commitment, chat. Look at the commitment coming in. Rebecca, thank you. I love you. Get some hearts out in the chat, please, for Rebecca. This is the satellite to Seville. We already have the package, but there's a bunch of Party Poker Tour stops this year, so we could win more. After Seville is Madrid in May. I'm going to be going to that, so let's win ourselves a package, man. Gonna check call against the legend Sam. Turns an ace. And we'll give it up to Sam now. That's a pretty bad turn. Especially if we think about Sam calling us in position, right? It's like a bit dangerous. C'est dangereux. Okay. Raise up ace-2 suited. This is the early mystery bounty. So on tables 5, 4, and 5, we have early mystery bounties. The mystery bounty has not started yet, but it's fairly useful to have a stack going to the mystery bounty portion. Half pot lead here, hey? Okay. It's a little tight, but whatever. On table 1, we have the 109 8 max deep stack going on. And table 6, we have this 25 pound, excuse me, round 4 path into the weekly final, which is coming up a little bit later. Good luck today, Jamie. Ship the cookie. Thank you. Hun03, appreciate that very much. Welcome, welcome. Let's open King 7 suited here. Still waiting to register the 2:15 Big Sunday. But there's 56 minutes left in registration, and I'm going to get some other terms too. I just wanted to kind of get the stream started before I dialed in on that. So we can't play the main event. The 109 Big Sunday PLO, we're going to late register that for sure. There is a Party Poker Tour High Roller Satellite. That seems like a no-brainer to me. So we'll get that framed up for table 2 probably. So with a check call here, I don't think we bet very much at all out of position. Sweet. I'm gonna bluff the turn. I think we can get some ace highs and like small pairs to fold probably by betting this turn. What's up, Space Created to Win? Thanks for the 6-7, bro. Sam Middleton, good luck, mate. Thank you, bro. Good to see you in the house. Bicker to call 3 on the river. Do we want to bluff? Yeah, I think so. Actually, no. It's if they peel the turn with like 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s, I think they're gonna call this river when it double pairs. So I've changed my mind. 35 blinds. I don't think it's gonna be profitable to open 3s there. And let's get this 25-pound phase satellite going on table 2. There we go. All right, nice. We're gonna shove Jack 10. It's not a great hand, but we're pretty sure. Call by King 4, which is not what we want to see. There's a 10 on the flop. Hold it. Let's go. Oh, it's your boy, the legend. Big Plek Plek in the house. Gets a love of the chat, please, for Big Plek Plek. Have my prime, sir. Good luck today. Thank you so much, man. You too. You too, brother. All the best out there. Ooh. I think it's too wide to shove, and we're a little too deep. If we're shorter, I'd shove, but... Excuse me. All right, nice. So 5 tables on the go. Any new artwork? I haven't bought any artwork for a while, bro, to be honest. It's been quite a while since I've bought a painting. Maybe a year-ish? Yeah, a long time. Haven't even bought any books this month. I think I bought a few records, a few vinyl records. But that's about it, dude. I don't know. I feel just not really in the buying mood. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm being tight or anything, but it's more so like I just, for whatever reason this month, I kind of feel like saving some money, you know? So yeah, it hasn't been on my mind. Spurs are getting relegated, sorry to say. You know, I don't think we're going to get relegated, but I do think it's not going great. I do think it's not going so well. At least all the other teams dropped points with us this week, which is good. Except for Wolves, but I think they're too far out. So there's no change in the relegation race, but yeah, it was a tough match today, man. Tough match today, Sam. Not particularly happy with it. Pretty bad when it goes back on the turn. We'll just fold here in the 215 early mystery. Fold the queen 3. Best of luck today. Thank you, Roll the Dice. Appreciate it. This has some nice potential here. This hand. Ace 10 with 16 blinds now. Ollie Hutchins, friend of the stream, regular on the tour, goes for an open to 10-5. And with ace-10, our life actually really sucks here. I think shoving is a tick too wide. I'm going to peel. Rub leads for plot. I think I'm just going to get it in here. We're up against a flush draw, which is good. We dominate the 10, which is good. And we keep it clean. 177. We'll take it. We will take that. So this one is a deep stack. You start with 200,000 chips. We've chipped up nicely to 315 here. Oh, it's definitely fun. Definitely in the mood for some comfy poker power action. Let's go, man. Let's go. B-Car's got a streak of 20 streams in a row. Well, you are fantastic. You guys cool with the piano? I definitely wanted to listen to some classical music today. And I have been listening to classical in my ear for the last, like, several months. But I've just been muting it for you guys. But I figured I would play it. I just had to try and find some copyright-free classical music. And usually copyright-free classical music isn't the best, to be honest with you. Because it really matters the group that's playing it, and the audio quality, and the pieces that they're playing. So you're going to find, like, just kind of a bunch of garbage, but I found something that seems decent, so let's see how it goes, man. I don't know. Can we win here? Hell yeah, we can against Kieran. Okay. 215 early mystery bounty. Let's raise another gun. And we're going to 4-bet against Ollie with ace-king, take it down, and we won the pot with ace-queen here with a small c-bet. That's very good news. Ace-7 suited on the button, we're going to shove. Probably not quite the right hand to, like, raise and try and get them to shove a worse hand, just because it's not quite strong enough, I don't think. Go all in against Paul. Ace-10 is quite a good hand. We dominate the ace-3 of hearts. A lot of chop outs here. That is a chop. Aces and 9s with a jack kicker. We chop it up against Paul. That's not what we want to see, but it's okay. It'll happen sometimes. Still with your girlfriend, Rebecca. Not watching you a long time. I am, yeah. She's in the Twitch chat. She'll be watching all the chats as well, but PSR in the house. What's up, brother? Much love, PSR on YouTube. Good to see you, bro. Yeah. Rebecca and I have been together over 10 years. We've been engaged for quite a long time. We haven't organized a wedding yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon. We're common law anyways. So we played on Steam again this week and sat at a table with Joe Cata for about 90 minutes. Oh, sick, dude. On stream. Sorry, I read Steam. Guess I'm a true gamer. Sick, dude. How was it playing against Joe Cata? What did you think of his game? Look at that turn, man. Top pair. Thin value bit here. Just because I don't think that the average person peels enough to this turn bet, right? I don't think they have enough like ace high and king highs, but let's see. They also had a queen, so yeah, there you go. It's a hand that's very strong in that scenario and near the top of someone's range. It doesn't prove without a doubt, but it does hold my thesis up, right? Which is like it's a strong hand, basically. It doesn't disprove my thesis. If we saw like, you know, king 7 there or something, where they floated with king high, well then we would have proof that I misjudged this character to some degree. Doesn't give us like any certainty, of course, but you know. Ace King's pretty good in the 25 round 4. And we gotta do it to your man, Sam. Oh, Sam, do not hold, brother. Do not hold, Sam. Wow. That's crazy. Ace! Oh, it's a 3! It's a 3! Oh my god. But that's a flush. There we go. Okay. I mean, justice. We were getting crushed. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, chat. Just gonna fold this. Okay, so we're dead in that satellite. Still waiting on the 215 Big Sunday. Let me take a look at the schedule. There's a 55 turbo bounty, I think. Yes, so we're gonna get that. Just allow me to set up here. There we go. Hi, Jamie. What's up? Who do you think you are on YouTube? Welcome. We flop a pair against Barry. And we chop. Okay, sweet. We will take a chop, because when we get called on the turn there, we're a little concerned, it's fair to say. Long time sub, just wanted to stop by and say hi. What's up, Choke Hold'em 493? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Appreciate you. Okay, cool. We got our 5 tables. Jose Pedro. Opens and we'll 3-bet. Oh, wow. And we're going on a 5-minute break, okay? So I'm going to get some highlights up and running for all of you. Thank you so much for being here, you beautiful people. And let me pause the music so we don't have overlapping vibes. Okay. Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'll be right back. Stay with me. To survive, keep it low. Let's go. I'm going to reshove ace-5 suited here. Ace-5 called by 9s, but we hit an ace. Call flop, call turn, check raise river. I think we should call here on the end. Expect a check raise with 6-7 on the flop. Yeah, we call. Let's go. So we raise, call on the big blind. 9-10 suited, whatever. Flop is jack 7-6 with 2 spades. They cover us in a bounty here, right? Bet 2,100. So if they have jack 7, if they have jack 6, if they have 7-6, I'm expecting a check raise. For sure. I'm expecting some check raises with straight draws and flush draws too, but a lot of them are going to call. Turn is an 8 of spades. So it completes some of those hands, right? Like 9-10 makes a straight. That's the hand that we have. It makes them 2 pairs as well. 8-7 is the primary concern here, right? 8-7. So we bet again on the turn, and they call. You gotta remember they're out of position. So if they have a flush, they're probably gonna check raise to make sure that they can try and get our bounty, as opposed to just like call and induce. Not always, but often, I'd say. So you bet on the river, and they check raise. Again, like I don't think it's 7-6. I don't think it's jack 7. I think those are gonna check raise flop all the time. Most of the time, they're gonna check raise on the turn with a flush. So the hand we're really worried about here is 8-7. It's like kind of 8-7 or a bluff is really the only thing that makes sense here. A 2.5x is not really what I wanted to see, but deposit $50. This is my paraphrasing based on my knowledge of French. Just check raise here. They sign out of position. You won $212 in a 22 bounty, $500 in a $5 bounty. We're on the bubble. The soft bubble, but nonetheless. All right. We raise it up on the bubble. Worth risking for the min raise, trying to induce a reshove, right? It's just a very strong hand. Call. Hold. Hold it. Good. Let's go. This is annoying, but I think we need to call off for 16 blinds here. Like, it's profitable, but it's annoying because I don't want to flip against, like, 7s, but I think we have to. It's too good of a hand. Nice. Very nice. No. Yeah. Let's go. To 6.5 million. It is 5,500 for the win, and why not us? Could be us today. We 3-bet queens out of the big blind. We're going to c-bet. Bet on the flop, call, check on the 10 turn, and then we're on the river here. They check. It's a little dangerous because I don't want to get check raised, right? Like King Jack is in there. Queen 10 is in there. I think at least decent percentage of the time they're going to bet that themselves, I'd say. Nice. We're up to 10 million. They had Jack 9. 26 left. Let's go. First impression is call, but we cover for a bounty. We've already put a lot of money in there as well. It's jam for 30. I think especially with the bounty, we need to call here, 125 bounty. Hope it's ace king, ace queen. Obviously, we're not doing well against like jacks plus, but I think we've got a bit too much money in there. And we suck out with the quads. Listen, you're not going to find a complaint from me. I'll take it. I will take that. I don't care. Better lucky than good. That's fine with me. 125 in bounties. And we are now in 6th place in this tournament as well. 15 pay. Pretty close. Got 2 deep runs in our 215s. Let's go. Yeah, this is the dream. Pair and a flush draw against a 2x pot on the flop. Hit me with a heart. Hit me with a 6. Hit me with an 8. Or if they have a heart draw, let's just dodge it. A 4. Oh my God, we're ahead. Let's go. All right, $75 bounty. We're up to 200 in bounties now, which is beautiful. We're going to jam over the limp here. And take it down. Thank you for the goat. No thank you for the pigeon. All in shove under the gun for a blind. Oh, I thought it was 10. No, it's just 1. Okay. Cool. Let's run it. Pretty low stakes hand here, but let's hopefully win it for 1.2 million. I couldn't complain about that. Good turn. No king. Yeah. Gonna be all in with a pair. 125 bounty. Hopefully it's ace king. Okay, we're back. Thank you, everyone, for your patience over the break. Let's continue on. This music makes me want to rip my ears out. I cannot stand jazz. I don't think this is jazz. This would be classical piano. I hear you, though. It is kind of relaxing. Where are we in the piece right now? 21 minutes. This is a composer called Grieg. And yeah, I wish I could play you some symphonies, bro. Symphonies are where it's at. Ollie opens, let's 3-bet. Okay, we run it. In a conventional satellite, we wouldn't call here because you're just trying to survive. In this satellite, you take your stack through into the final phase. So we need to be top 2 of the final phase, right? So it doesn't really play like a satellite right now. It still plays like a conventional tournament, basically. This article on Poker News suggests that this year's WCP could be the first to free view the entire event. It would be finally be the exposure poker needs. Yeah, I guess I would say that I don't think making the WCP free to view is gonna like create some insane new trajectory of poker. I think it'll certainly help, and is a good idea and is nice for poker. So it's a good thing. But you know, like people have talked a long time about like the poker boom. I don't really think that's a thing. You know, like I don't think we're gonna get like some crazy period of like, wow. If there was ever an opportunity for that, it was during COVID, right? When everyone was sort of like online with tons of time to play online poker, right? And there was a lot of growth during COVID as well. But yeah. So it's good, but I would temper expectations, I guess, or like I would be holding back my expectations a little bit, probably. Kata was a special guest for the Bounty tournament. Clearly didn't want to be there. His wife is 37 weeks pregnant, but he was nice and cool as could be. He basically retired, said he mostly only plays WCP and coaching high school soccer. Word, man. I get it. Yeah, I mean, guy's been around a long time, you know? What's up, Stephen Moses Carlson? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook. We're on a 4-minute delay, by the way, so it takes a few minutes for you to get my answer to something. I'm a Party Poker pro. I have been for just over 7 years now, so this is my home base, brother. Join me. You can't play in Massachusetts, no, Daryl. I wish, though. Thoughts on Club WPT? I've never played there. Like I said, I'm a Party Poker guy, so that's kind of where I play. I want people to try out. In regards to, like, is it like you're saying, like, craziest runouts and stuff like that? I would definitely assume that the game integrity is safe and fair. Like, from a software perspective, I don't know about collusion and people trying to cheat, but in terms of software, like, all these poker companies are, first of all, regulated, and second of all, there's just not any incentive to try and, have certain people win or certain people lose, basically, It's like, having a safe platform is important. People aren't going to play there if they can't trust it. And they collect rent no matter who wins. So, like, theoretically, you do want people to have enough money to continue to pay rent, but not enough to where it would make any sense to rig the game. You know what I mean? Fold here. Aces and tens with a king kicker if we win. Hi, James. What's up, Vladimir Play on YouTube? Welcome. So So this is a good stack. How many people make it to the final phase? 2. 2 of us make it. Waiting to get into the big Sunday. We have 36 minutes left to register there. The 109 Big Sunday peel low looks good. Let's reshove ace-9 suited. And the 109 party is probably in an hour, I'm guessing. Oh, it's just starting actually, so that'll be the next one to fire up. Ace-9 against 8s. You would think it's looking well, but no. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. We can re-enter, which is a little frisky given it's a progressive knockout. You shouldn't really be late registering progressive knockouts that late, but we're going to go for it for the stream in it. I want to make a run. Can't call the 4x pot over shove there. Sadly, it's not definitely not what we want to see. Let's go for c-bet against Andrea Radici. Calls. We pick up a gut shot. There's a lot of draws here though. Spades, diamonds, 8-9 suited, 5-6 suited. Queen Jack, King Jack, King Queen, Jack 8 suited, Jack 9 suited. Do we want to continue with this one? I'm gonna say no. Barry is out here. So we're down to 4. I'm going to reshove ace queen. It's ace jack. It's not what we want to see. Ce n'est pas oui. Oh well. Music too loud or only me? Oh, sorry. I turned it down a bit. I'm gonna defend and check. I always play party poker, always, like, cause I'm shit. Well, keep doing your thing, bro. You're not the only one. That's funny. Good luck, though. wonder if I ever want to flick in the 3-ball here. Let's go for a 3-bet. And down here in the 55, we're going to call with King 10. We turn the nuts. We turn the nuts, chat. How do we we just jam, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of annoying because it's just really hard to get called, but when they have a set, we're gonna get called. And there we are, up to 174 in the 55. Good spot to be in. Nice. I always enjoy watching Party Poker live on YouTube, but there always seems to be some issues with the sound, which is frustrating. Hopefully they can sort this out. Was there issues in Sheffield with sound? I'm sure they will, man. I'm sure they will. Go with Queen 10. Probably want a diamond in our hand to check raise there. Like, it's a spot where we want to attack a lot, but not too much, you know? Limp call and decent flop with King 10-8. We flop an 8. Turn's a pretty bad turn though. It brings a lot of hands that beat us and a lot of draws as well. It goes check check, but you'd expect them to check check with a 9 or a 10 here. So there's still a lot of hands that beat us even though they check check. And I will give it up on the river. Hey, Dad, I'm streaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everything good?
Yeah, everything's great. Rebecca is...
What's up, chat? Sorry, this is my dad calling. We're all in with King Queen. What happened here when I was chatting? We lost Ace 4 to... Oh, no, we lost the hand before that. Ace 4 to Ace King. Oh, no, we chopped. Nice, okay. King Queen against Ace 4 here. We suck out, which is sweet. We'll absolutely take that, chat. And now we've got 7s. We're going to reshove against Guilio. Wow, this tempo is slow. Evening from Birmingham, UK. Chelsea did a Spurs today. It's getting a little desperate for you now. Good luck to the Poker Pal. Thanks, man. You know, I don't feel more desperate after today, to be honest, because all the teams lost points at the bottom of the table. So, didn't really change our relegation situation, but obviously would have been nice to win. Was pulling for Chelsea, which is very rare, but I was pulling for Chelsea today. A good, interesting match of football, and sadly couldn't get it done. Such a shame, bro, you know? Lol, yeah, up the Arsenal. Piano is very loud, buddy. Yeah, it is varied. Sorry about that. I'll turn it down a bit. I really do hope Arsenal bottles it. I really do, and they might, you know? It's a good result for you guys today, but, you know, it's getting tight. Limping with jacks unsuited. Limp call. Pretty bad flop for Jack 10 of clubs, right? David Seller 77, how are you, man? Welcome. Do you believe in lotto, Jamie? I have to guess from which angle you're asking. Like, no. Like, you know. No, I don't know. Maybe I've had like one lotto ticket in my life, perhaps. I don't know. Oof. Damn. For a bounty. No, I think, you know, I can try and make the case for lotto, but I have to work pretty hard to do so. In that, like, maybe the hope that you buy for $4 and the daydreaming is worth it. I mean, I guess you could make that argument. When there's, like, fixed odds and the jackpot gets big enough, it's theoretically slightly plus EV in certain situations. But, like, so minorly. It's just, like, not a good investment. It's not a worthwhile use of time. The variance is insane. And to me, it's just not appealing, dude. I don't know. It's just not fun for me. Because, well, for a few reasons, to be honest. One, you lose money every time you buy a ticket, so that's not great. You're getting nothing back from it. Or I'm not getting anything back from it. And, I don't know, the second part is, like, I don't know if I can be on Front Street about this, but so it's like there's some element of like I'm looking to change my situation, right? Like this is my ticket to change up my vibe as we make it to the next round here, which is in an hour 45. Nice. Let's go. Okay. Let's get the big Sunday going a little early, just to get us another table. And I guess I'm not really looking to do that, you know what I mean? It feels like so many things nowadays are phrased in terms of like change your life by reading this book, or by doing this habit, or by implementing this routine, or by, you know, adopting this exercise, or by meeting this person. It's all about like fix your current vibe, you know what I mean? And for me, I just don't really feel the desire to want to do that. You know what I mean? It's more like I'm in it. I'm in it right now. I'm in my life right now. I like my life right now, and so to like try and find something to change it just isn't appealing. I don't know. I'm not saying there isn't utility to millions of dollars. Of course there is, right? And like some parts of life would get better. But it's just not something that I am drawn to. You know what I mean? I don't know if it makes any sense, but it's how I feel. How he can promote this BS on public platform? Well, he is me. Hello, my name is Jaime. Second, I am playing poker. I'm a poker player. I am playing poker, and that's what I do. So I'm not here to sell you on anything. I'm here to play poker. I do have sponsors, right? I'm playing on a particular site. If you view that as the sell, then, you know, fair. But I'm here because poker is what I play, bro. And so if you don't want to watch, it's fine. Just, you know, go somewhere else. That's cool. You know, there's plenty of other places to go. And anyone that is here, especially anyone that's watched for a long time, kind of knows how serious we are about being responsible about promoting the game of poker, being realistic about what it's like to play, ensuring that there's resources for people that where it may get out of control, where the behavior becomes out of control for them. We have resources, and you know, I think we do things the right way here. So that's how I feel, anyways. It's not good to see queens, to be honest with you. But we can just run out of straight, and that's great. We don't. That's fine. Didn't realize you were anti-Arsenal. I hope you lose every hand from now on, John Carls. I'm a Spurs fan, so, you know. Of course I'm anti-Arsenal. And likewise, but it's a pleasure to have you here, nonetheless. Check raise with second pair, but we're so short that you would never really do this in a cash game because your stacks are always deeper in a cash game. But in this tournament, when you flop second pair that short, it's a very profitable move to just capture what's in the pot already, basically. Deny future equity in the hand. Don't let them draw a free turn and free river and capture, you know, 30, 40, 50% increase in stack just immediately. So that's what we do. Here we're going to raise bluff. Pretend we've got the goods, even though we don't. I disagree the music can stay. Yeah, I agree. Take it down with the ace-jack reshove. We're going to fold the eights to the three bets. This is a pretty strong position to be three betting from against a tough stack. Theoretically, we're over folding a bit there, but see, Livy. Yeah, I'm good, chat. I'm a little hungover today for sure. Just a little hungover today, which is not a great feeling. I don't enjoy being hungover personally. Does anyone enjoy it? I would assume not. So 1.5 bounties here for a starting stack. 9 blinds. I think we gamble. With the king 9. We need a king. And only a king is fit for us. And we can't do it, chat. We just can't. We can't get it done. It's alright. And this is awkward too, actually. Because we flop third pair, but against an ISO, we're really capped in our range. I guess we've got like king, queen, and jack 10. So we're not insanely capped. Wow. Pretty good bluff catcher on the 4. We have 2 pair, right? But I think we check call the turn. Because they still can have ace king, ace queen, aces, kings, queens. They're probably not going to raise jack 10. It's not a great hand to raise here. So I'm not too, not thinking about the straight. Bad rivers is ace and king. Because now we have queens and kings with an ace kicker. We've been counterfeited. We have to hope it was a pure bluff on the turn, but kind of unlikely. Against the double barrel, I don't think they have too many pure bluffs. So here we are. And we fold. That's too bad. Not a great run out. The piano is killing me. Good luck. Cheers, JD. Ace queen against ace 8. We are in the money, by the way. Kind of missed that happening, but we've cashed the tournament. And we now have 360,000. All right. No bounties, but we are in the money and in second place in this small field 55. Don't think it's worth it here. Ace king, ace 10 all in. Yeah, let's go. In the 109 deep stack. Beautiful. We're just gonna, like, check a lot on this board, basically. We'll bet the turn, though. WTF trolls, always gonna get them full, Jamie. Guys, it's okay. It's alright. It's not their fault. I don't even think we should value bet here. The thing is, like, our range is just capped. Like, they can just check raise epically here. We block the main draws we want them to have with diamonds, the king of diamonds. And they can have a7, a6, a3, 7-6, 5-4. All of these 2 pairs calling in the big blind. If we bet the river, we're going to get jammed on frequently. And then, do we want to bet call? I don't know, seems like a punt, so. Just a bit of an awkward hand where we slow played there. Don't get me wrong, you can bet the flop too, but I kind of like checking. Lol, hungover, hit that pen more. No Benjamin for me, Bray. I don't have no Benjamin. But I had a book club yesterday. We read East of Eden. And we cracked open some wine. And I drank a lot of wine. And I haven't had wine since, like, Christmas, basically. And so, yeah, it hit me fairly hard. I still feel a little lightheaded. And my eyes are a little tired. Just a little off today, but you know, doesn't mean we can't play some good poker here. Come on now. Of course we can play some good poker, man. We're gonna open up the aces because it's the best hand in poker. Let's get the W's. Exactly, bro. Let's get it done. Hey, Jimmy, watched you quite a bit a couple years ago. Happy to see you're still going strong. Hope all is well. Thank you. William Eric Bolton. Thanks so much, man. On Facebook. Hungover. Oh, wait, sorry. It's a shame about Spurs. I'd say put some sad music on, but you got that. Yeah. Or have a drink. No thanks. No drinks for me today. Please. Please, no drinks. All right, we're three-handed now, by the way. Wow. I still think we get it in here in the big Sunday. Even though it goes raise 3-4 bet. Ace-king suited. We'd fold ace-king offsuit. It's easy to say that not having the hand, but I think it's true. All right, we're going to re-enter with still 9 minutes left. A 3x from M. Jensen. It's really big in the cutoff. I'm gonna fold. That's nitty, but seems right. Let's get the 109 Sunday party going as well. Put that on table 2. Not deep enough to defend here with threes. Let's go back to our three-handed. We're going to raise up king 3 of hearts. And that's a pretty fun flop. There's a lot of checkbacks on all club, like all one suit boards, but with top and bottom pair, I think we want to start getting money in now. I think we have a value bet here. And we have a defend with 7-6 suited. We have to fold to a lot of 3-bets here, but I think you're going to call your 6-7, 7-8, 6-5 suiteds at least half the time. Oh, we just got outdrawn, chat. We lose to a straight, I think. That's not fun. Wine hangovers are the worst. I am finding that today. It's not my usual drink of choice. Usually gin tonic is a little lighter. Feels a little lighter. Watch you and Lex since day one. Love the way you guys play. Thank you, Leslie. Still playing art after big wins? Yes, but I haven't had many big wins recently. So that's not ideal. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, actually, I just feel like saving a bit of money at the moment. Don't really know why. I mean, probably because the market in crypto is tanking. It makes you just feel like saving a bit more, but... yeah, I haven't been splashing on much. And it's going to be an expensive year, too, with all the Party Poker tour stops. We have 9 tour stops, so... it's going to be a lot of expenses that go along with that. You ever smoke and play poker? Weed? No. No, I'm not a cannabis guy, personally. So, no, it's just... and in general, like, when I'm playing poker, it's like my job, you know? It doesn't feel like... it's not really an environment where I want to, like, get the drinks going or anything like that. It's more so... I just want to kind of do my thing. And if I want to have any drinks, it'd be after, you know? But... best poker days are hangover days with a belly full of grub. That sounds not bad. I should eat pretty soon. I'm going to make some oatmeal on break, which is not exactly like the most sick grub ever, but it's going to do the job. Since Rebecca and I are both playing poker right now. Red or white? Red. French, then Chilean. Oh my queens, bro. Alright, what's next? Alright, we can listen to some strings. It's not really my favorite mix, but it's copyright free. Muggy W in the building. What's up, Muggy? How are you, man? How's the books? How's the Chinese? How's the poker? Good to see you. Good luck. How are you doing? Yeah, things are good, man. Life is good. Enjoying traveling a lot for the Party Poker Tour at the moment. So playing a lot of live poker and then the streams here on Sunday. And life is good, man. Pleasure to have you in the house, dude. His head is increasing in size every day. Watch it get bigger. I think it's the same size, to be honest with you, bro. But I understand you are saying that I am gaining weight, and I get it. I do understand you'd like to make the comment, but it's just a little weird, dude. It's a little weird to me. Maybe it's not weird to you, but it's also kind of weird to everyone else, right? It's like, I am here, you know? This isn't like gossiping to your partner, which, let's be honest, you don't have a partner. But if you did, it's not like you're gossiping secretly. Like, ooh. They're looking a little rough or whatever. It's like, I'm right here, bro. I can hear you. You're saying that to me. It's just it's a bit weird. The good news is I'm okay with it. I feel content. So I'm not going to take it to heart, but maybe something to consider for your other parasocial relationships, that you're being a bit of a weirdo, just in case. And that's fine. I mean, there's weirdos in the world. It's not really your fault if we think about it, you know? It's like, you are the way you are because of your history and your biology and your environment, and you've chosen to be a bit of a weirdo. And that's, you know, was it really your choice, or were you just destined to be a weirdo? Probably more likely you were just destined to be a weirdo, you know? And it's like, you can't really help yourself. Because if you could, you wouldn't be the way you are. And that's obvious. But so just, if you have the capacity, consider compassion. And likewise, you know, like, this whole rant is really just a roundabout way to dunk on you. And I should just be a little bit better, because I don't know. It's not that it's too easy. It's just like, what am I getting out of this, you know? It's a little bit of like hunting for sport. Could be a little bit kinder, maybe. So that's where we stand. Justin, let's reevaluate in time. We're going to jam against the 2.5x, which is a pretty big open size. Dusty Truth Poker, what's up, man? How are you? How are you reinvigorating yourself now that streaming is death? I feel like I know what this question is, but you didn't say it that way, but I'll rephrase it. Here's what I think you're saying. How are you changing your life now that streaming no longer matters? I do think that streaming is fine. We have less viewers than we had 4, 5, 6 years ago in the poker listing broadly in general. Things are a little bit more separated, right? Like everyone has their own sort of like company and lane that they stream with. And so it's less communal than it was in the past. All of the social media companies are much more strict in terms of your ability to have content be seen by anyone. So, I mean, that's the reality. But at the same time, poker is still poker. It's still a beautiful game. People still want to play it. They're still interested in learning how to play it and or being entertained by people going on runs and journeys. So, you know, I don't have any sort of like existential dread that way. But what has been a change from me? Ugh, do we call here? Like probably, right? Especially heads up. Oof. That's not good. GG. Second place for $193 in this small field. There was just 25 of us, so it's basically like second place in a sit and go. But I didn't get any of the bounties, which is a shame. I'm gonna shove here. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if you guys feel like this too, because I wouldn't feel this way if I was like a small stakes poker player. I think poker is absolutely thriving if you're a small stakes poker player, right? There's so many options and opportunities, and the game quality is great. So things are great there. If you're like a mid stakes or a high stakes poker player, I think we're at a bit of an existential crisis in terms of like, well, what is it that this is, right? What the community, we're only going to call here Kasuted, an environment of poker has changed a lot over the last 10 years, right? Like 10 years ago, it was really kind of built around this idea of the dream, of the ability to play small stakes poker, build yourself up to high stakes poker, make a career out of it, compete with some of the best players in the world. You could do that in online poker relatively easily. The high stakes scene in online poker today is very stratified. A lot of game integrity concerns when you're talking about high stakes. Like I'm talking like 1K and up. It's just not really like a realistic environment. So the question for like mid and high stakes players that like play poker for a living or all the time is, where are we going? Like it was always built on this idea of like, I can reach this next level to achieve this next level of success. I don't know if that's true once you get past like the baseline sort of like grinding for a living in online poker, you know? So that's a concern to me. It's not really a concern to me because I've been doing this for 15 years and like my life is fulfilling in a broad number of ways, right? But it would have been really concerning when poker was all I had in my life, right? It was like, that would be, what do we do? But what I'm doing broadly is like, I have a bunch of different projects and I feel like they're a little bit more balanced than they were in the past. In the past, it was just like all in on one thing, that's it. Whereas now, it's like I'm learning a lot of French, so I spend 6 hours a week learning French. I'm doing a lot of broad learning, in fact. I'm not like in school for anything, but I'm doing a lot of broad studying and understanding of the world, you know, through literature, through music, through art, various topics in nonfiction books that I read. So all of that is kind of like nourishing, I feel like, to myself as a person, you know? Like, of course, it pays off in terms of skills in some way, but not directly in terms of like I'm increasing my dollar bottom line. But I feel like I'm becoming a more capable and well-rounded and understanding person. I talk too much. Shh. So that's kind of where some time and effort is going in. And then there's the live poker. So I'm doing a lot of traveling for the Party Poker Tour, which is a lot of the year too. So yeah. Can you play Party Poker anywhere? No, dude. It's fairly restricted what countries you can play in. Justin Doolin. I'm going to open your Facebook profile to see if you can play where you are. You cannot play in your city or in your state, Justin. Sorry to say. Happy to catch a live, still a goat, even during a hangover. Thank you, Cody. Thanks, man. Are you live on Twitch too? Yep, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Sevens against King Jack for 126,000. No. We can re-enter there actually, which is sick. So we'll do that. And we are doing fine there. Big Sunday, we're doing fine. Everything is chilling, but you know, it could be different in a few ways. Salut de la France, Jamie. We want to hear a let's go tonight. Nous allons. Nous allons. Oui, nous allons ça. Ce soir, nous gagnons chaque tournoi. C'est vrai ça. Allez. I enjoyed the dunking. Yeah, man, I like the dunking too, but it's just, it's a little too easy. Glad Jamie. Thanks, Jim Lad. What's going on, bro? Thank you. Doing my best. This is a really good stack in this 8 max deep stack because you start with 200k here. So We're content. We have a nice 5 tables. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have the high roller phase coming soon. Don't want to play that. Do have room for another table, so I should consider that. 8-9 suited. Don't think this is worth shoving. I mean, I guess I'm going to try and call here. I don't know if that's good or not, but I'm going to try. And we miss here. I know there's no easy answer for this, but what bankroll range would roughly be needed to play for a living in 2026? Yeah, it's a good question, and you're right in that it isn't answerable because there's so many variables that have nothing to do with your edge in poker to answer that, right? Like cost of living is a huge thing. How much risk you can take on your life is totally dependent on your life and not at all with poker, you know? So it really depends, right? My answer would be different now at 34 than it was at, you know, like 20, right? So that changes and is fairly variable. Generally just like more than you think, right? I think sometimes people like to come up with a really big number because they're essentially trying to flex like how much variance poker has, but they're not factoring in the ability to like adjust your plan and change as things go poorly or well. But yeah, probably more than you think, I would say, you know? Like if I had a 50K bankroll, I would try and do something else right now, you know? Or I would at least like supplement my income with something else. When I was 20 years old, I would definitely have gone for it. That was much bigger than my bankroll was when I started. So it just changes, you know? And we get to call here. I'm doing okay. What's up, Muggy W? By the way, quick love first for Kibby NYC. Long time no chat. Great to watch again. Good luck. Thank you so much, Kibby. Love and appreciate you, brother. Hope everything is great in New York. And thanks as always for your love and support, brother. Just moved to Utrecht. Google it. I know where Utrecht is. Utrecht. We practice pronouncing it, dude. King Jack just lost to King Queen on the soft bubble. That's sad. Just outside of Amsterdam, like 45 minutes by train, right? So I don't have a lot of time for reading, but I recently started reading Nars. I don't know how to pronounce that B. The special B. Un Goldman by Herman Hesse. Chinese is actually going pretty well. Feel like I made a lot of progress in listening comprehension. Beautiful, bro. You love to hear it, man, as we check it down with ace-4 and win a pot there. Thanks for tuning in, Muggy. I've been reading a lot, too. I've had some big books to start the year. I read Walden by Henry Thoreau, and I just read East of Eden by John Steinbeck, and the Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. So those are all pretty big, like, canon books, you know? I'm about halfway through The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. And I'm going to read Train Dreams this week. It's a short book. And then For Whom the Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway, because I'm going to Spain in 2 weeks. Party Poker Tour in Seville or Sevilla. And so I think it's a bullfighting book that takes place in Spain, and Sevilla is one of the main places for bullfighting. So yeah, man, enjoying the book vibe at the moment, and life is good, and it's a pleasure to see you, man. Okay, quick 5-minute break, chat. I'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Stay with me. Risking it on the bubble, which means they're going to have a pretty strong hand. On average, it's King Queen. That's good. 3. Flush is good. We lose a big pot there. Still fine, but it would have been really nice to win 125 and be one of the chip leaders going into the money there. GG, 548. I think we're all in with 8s here. Are they going to call with sevens? In a bounty, yes. In a non-bounty, we'd probably think about flatting in this spot. The money incentive of knocking us out is worth a bit too much. Take it down. 173. Okay. Yeah, that'd be surprising to me. I've never heard of an email not being accepted to make an account. I don't know where the line is in terms of like where you need to sewer yourself for the betterment of other people. Like, you know, I think that changes all the time. To me, anyways. Hold. Queen 10 suited. 14 blinds. Yeah. Go for it here. Has different financial incentives. That's why I think Triton Poker is so... I think the owner of Triton Poker, the money is not important to him. It's about trying to do something interesting. There's discussions between poker sites that are going on. Like, we don't have the whole story. Going to raise up the fives. Five-handed with the fives. Not a great hand, but good enough, I think. Five-handed. And a call. 10 deuce deuce. I think it's a small bet. They don't have very many twos in their range. So it's good to deny some equity. I think I have the coolest piece of poker software you've ever seen today. It is called Hybrid Poker. Brand new piece of poker learning software where you test your score against myself, against Daniel Negreanu, against Bill Perkins, and see how you score against the three of us, as well as other poker players as well. But Hybrid Poker learns about you, the player, this is really cool. As Hybrid Poker gets to know you, it's going to tell you what to work on. There's a link to the IQ test down below. Try it for free. I think you'll like it. So try it out. Ace 4 suited. Oh, final table. I have to decide if I want to 3-bet the first hand at the final table. I think I do. Final table height of the Super 215 coming into the FT near the bottom of the pack. 8 and 9. It's fine. We're here to win. We're dealt ace 4 suited. We have 306 cash, 200 of bounties, 506. First place is going to be 1,700 plus bounties. It'll be anywhere from like 3,500 to 5K, depending on how well you do in bounties. Here we are 5 of 5, trying to sneak our way into the cash. Fours against ace queen all in. We're risking it to survive. Keep it low. Let's go. 122,000, baby, on the bubble. We're on the bubble. Ooh, do we regen the pair on the bubble here? I think we do, yeah. I mean, we do want to get the ladder, but we do need to pick up some chips as well. We can't just like fold our way in. We're on 140. Looking good to make it happen, though. It's pretty sweet. Kings. This is getting very bad now. Because there's so many hands that can value bet, right? Like so many two pairs and straights. They bet small enough where it's a no-brainer call here. Against a river jam. Probably fold. Probably not enough upside. A few too many hands that can value bet. 9 high. Hold it 9 high. Good stuff. No diamond. Yeah. Let's go. We're in the money. In the money. Confirmed. 56,000. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Just don't fold. That would suck. If we get a walk with ace 10 with 5 blinds and a bounty. Ace 10, king 5. Come on. To get into second place. Hold it. Let's go. Into second place, baby. Rejam. I think it's worth it with the bounty. It's worth it. Oh, ace 6, ace 10. I think we're back into third place. Dang it. Okay. Had to run and grab my daughter. Hope you got the money I sent. Good luck, Jimmy. Thank you very much, Raymond Arthur. Where did you send it? As we double it up here, let's go to 80,000. Jam the ace 8. Jim C, pay it forward. And J Dom. Wow, okay. I don't think we're going to get third anymore, actually. We're on 167,000. We cover Roliero. We call with the 2 broadways. Here it is, man. Here it is. Dang it, queen 10, king 8. Yes! Hold it. Yes! Yeah! Let's go! We're heads up, chat. It's a moment in time. We are heads up, Dottie. $112 coming our way. 669 cash plus that 1 bounty we just got. Can we win the tournament? So it's double this plus double this. So 200 plus 500. It's a $700 heads up match. Plus what we've already earned in the tournament, which is 700, right? In this sort of small Hello, chat, you legends. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Let me catch up in a sec here. Oh, let's go. Twilight of the Beer Gods. Rob, what's up, man? OMG, 1 month away from a big anniversary. Good luck today, Jamie. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Boom. 5 years, 1 month away. Let's go. Always a pleasure, Rob. Rob is one of the big guys at Party Poker. He was a big part of the Party Poker Tour in year 1. And so if you guys are enjoying that, it's a big thanks to him. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you in the house. We're going to fold 2s, I think. Especially with the stack behind. Fold the ace-9 and the mystery bounty. Yes. Okay. So we have a nice 4 tables. I feel like we had the satellite. That starts in an hour. So what else can we play? And then I'll catch up on the chats. Just let me make sure I'm in everything. So I can't play the main event because I won't be able to make it back from Seville in time. But if you are a country that's close to Spain, you definitely can make it back for day 2 of the main. There's a PLO 6 max. PKO. That looks really fun. So let's play that on table 1. Okay. It should pop up in a sec here. Oh, it starts in 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, sweet. Thank you all so much for hanging out. By the way, Rob, I see that I got a text from you. I am playing copyright-free music on the side. It's not... I don't know if it's the best classical music, but it's copyright-free is what I could find. So, yeah, I figured I'd play some music today. I've been listening to it in my ear for the last several months, and I was just like, you know, let's give it a go. So, today we got music. You can tell he's hungover, can you? I am a little hungover. I did hit the wine for the book club yesterday, and yeah, I mean, red wine is nice, but I haven't had it in such a long time, but the hangover is really kind of, I don't feel very good today. Video playing on the wrong screen. Was it? Oh, jeez. That weird B is pronounced like the letter S. Is it? Should have known that. Because it should be like, I think you see it in Strasse as well. Thank you, Muffincy. Muffincy. Appreciate that. I feel like after I learn French, probably the next language will be German. I think. But I have several more years of French first before we get there. Happy to be here. The Bell Jar I have high on my list. What do you think of the Brothers Karamazov? Probably the best book I've ever read. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm like halfway, so I'm doing sort of a slow read with some friends of it. So we're taking quite a bit of our time, and I guess I'm not too clued into the suspense of the story yet, but I am liking it. There's a lot to chew on. There's a lot to think about, so I'm having a good time with it, man. And East of Eden was definitely very, just like an easy book to appreciate, you know? It's just a good time. Don't eat too much, it'll get you sleepy. I forgot to get food on the break, actually, so I'm still fasting, I guess, which is not ideal. But it's okay. Check here with ace 4 and hope to win would be great. Excuse me. Whoa, I turned it up too much, bro. The music was loud. I hope you guys liked it. 1 hour until the satellite for the high roller continues with 2 seats guaranteed, which is cool. Check here. We have a pair and a gutter, but it goes bet raise. We'll stay out of the way there in the knockout Omaha. I think it's really fun to play knockout Omaha. It actually requires quite a lot of attention and focus. I don't really know what to do with King Jack here. We have 2 squeeze stacks behind. Mystery Bounty has not begun. All right, pair and a wrap, but it's not the best wrap. It's the low part of the wrap, right? So if we had an 8, we have the nuts. If we had a 9, we have a straight, but the second nuts. If we have hit a 10, we have the third nuts. If we had a king, we have the second nuts. We also have the double backdoor flush draw, though, which is pretty decent. Wow. There is quite a lot of value in having a big stack early. So I'm going to go for it with that designation as the reason why. We can be dominated on our draw here, and we have the same draw, and we lose to queens full there, top set. And we'll try again. That's not exactly the best result to start, but the way that the math works in progressive knockouts is you can gamble a lot more. And in Omaha, the percentages are pretty close, so you can be quite aggressive. Nice, all good. Red wine is always a headache hangover for me, but it's delicious. Yeah, I haven't had enough red wine hangovers to differentiate, but I am being punished by it a little bit today, which I don't think I've had any wine since like Christmas. And yeah, I mean, I've been hit by the wine gods today, but it's okay. Jack 6 suited under the gun is no good. Queen deuce. We're pretty short of stack here in the big Sunday. 20 spots paid, so half the field. We can definitely get there, but this hand's not going to help us. It'll just be a fold to this open. Don't think that's a shove either. Queen 3. The kings are an open. It's 55 early mystery bounty. There's a bounty on our head right now, which means I'd be so surprised if we don't get action. Big blind can play any 2 here, etc. Small bet and a call. We'll go all in on the turn. Hope it's not a queen. It could be, of course, but I think they're going to stack off with probably a 6 or better here. And like big draws, you know, like gutter plus flush draw. Can't open 4s on 19 blinds, just not the right stack. We have flopped the nuts. Blind versus blind, but there's some bad runouts. That's a good example of like, okay, so we have 2 pair now, but we don't have the nut straight anymore. King queen is the nut straight, and then queen 8, and then what we have 7 is fine. We probably have the best hand, but too thin to value bet, I'd say. And definitely call for the small bet. We have the same hands. Okay, I'm surprised no raise on the flop, but that's okay. Especially in position, you know? $12.50 bounty is gone here on this table. Excuse me. Ace King 10 7, no suit. Or a suit to the 10, which is basically like no suit. We'll just fold. Jack 10 on the button is decent. All right, here's the mystery bounties. Top mystery bounty of $2,000. It's starting right now, which means there's definitely some good incentive for us to get involved with these two. Not so much that we're going to raise under the gun with not knowing whether they're going to play, but we get to play aggressively, which is quite fun. Let's go up to our C-bet here with Jack 10. We take it down, which is easy enough. No nut suit, 6 dangler. I'm gonna call the min raise here with 8-9. And wow, you can't miss much harder than that, child. Calling the big blind. Nice flop for king queen. How do we play? Probably check call against one opponent and against 2. Oof. Against 2 raise, I think. Against 1 we'll call. Got a lead on this turn. We're much more likely to have a 5 than they are. And with our king-queen, it's still like a value bet, right? They're just going to check back all of their like ace-10 and their king-jack and their king-9 suited. They're going to check back here. We're still going to get stacked by ace king. Check the river. Or put in the last half pot. Probably put in the last half pot. Oh no, the bounty's gone. We lose to aces. Our bounty was 1250, and the three shorties are gone. Oh, so sick, dude. Alright, they were all small bounties, which is nice. But there's no one we can knock out. We'll probably rebalance tables anyways, because we only have 4 players left on our table with 62 people in the tournament. Although we're in 53rd, so it's not exactly an easy spot, you know? Okay, let me pull up my poker lobby here just to see what options I have. There's the 109 PLO, which I can register, but I still have 24 minutes there. Can't play the main event personally. Can't play the online main today as much as I'd love to. Already threw in the high roller, so we're actually chilling on our 4 tables right now. And just remembering our satellite starts up pretty soon. In 47 minutes. I wish I had a little bit more action for you guys, but I had a lot of bad news in a row. Let's see if we get one of the shorties. One of the few shorter players here. Come on. This is going to be an all-in covering for a bounty. All right, we take it down. We move into a table that has 2 KOs. Please be tiny. Nice, they're small bounties as well. The big bounties are out there. Oh, no, they're not. The 2K went on another table. No. And we're the shortest stack anyway, so I mean, it's fun to theoretically sweat, but you know. Double gutter, no club, right? King or a deuce will give us a straight. But it's 6 outs because of the clubs, and we also have an unknown person behind us. So that makes it a fold. This is an all-in for 14 blinds, which is a lot of blinds, but we're going to get called really wide with the mystery bounty. We get called by better hands, but just lose in a painful way. Be the second biggest bounty. All right, it's not. It's just not. Well, I really wish that was good news, Chad, but it's just really bad news, frankly. And I'm a bit at a loss here. I mean, let's at least stay until this big Sunday is on, but these are early days. This is a 2-day tournament as well. We're going to bet our middle set 6 ways, which is hilarious. Yeah, and we'll stay till the end of Big Sunday, but then I'll probably raid my brother Matt, who probably has some better stacks than I have going on, sadly. Please have ace 3. Please have ace 3. Or like ace jack with the spades or something. And they fold the river, so we'll never know. But 6 ways, you've got to be concerned, you know, that I could have a full house or something. We did get second in that little 55 today, but and we start our high roller satellite, which probably what I'll do is I'll record that, and then if we win, great, we'll make a video out of it. Ooh. I think we're all in with ace-3 here. It's a good crack 'em hand, and we're definitely plus EV with the ability to double our stack in there. So let's run it. See how we get on. But yeah, good luck everyone in the main event today if you guys are in the main. I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to bust this tournament 60% of the time here. A little bit more, 70%, 69%. Away. Rip. Okay, I'm going to send you off to Matt if you're on Twitch, if you're on the other platforms. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. I had a great time. Millions Online continues. We have good tournaments going every single day, as well as satellites to Seville, which is coming up in just a couple weeks. Let me see the events. Ooh, there is actually a 215 7 max early mystery turbo. Probably fire that tonight too, but if I run deep, I'll just fire back up. So thank you all so much. Love and appreciate you. All the best. Till next time, we'll see you later. Goodbye.